I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my snapshot report for you, Sagittarius, for the week of July the 20th. So there's quite a bit of activity happening in your solar 8th house now. Let's have a look what's going on there, because there are a number of aspects coming out of this area of your chart. Now, this is all to do with, it's a monetary position. More so from other areas than your direct work. It can be combining with people as a partnership. Somebody could be reaching out to give you a helping hand. If you're been waiting on a loan, then they can certainly come through this week, because we've got the Sun and Mercury and Mars, but Sun and Mercury in this position in to both trines with Saturn. Now, Saturn is in the sign before you, so it does sort of bring up like imagination, intuitive, almost like meant to be a situation can come through. You can meet the people that you're meant to meet at precisely the right time. You're Sagittarius, so you have like a knack of doing that anyway, and doors can open for you this week to just form partnerships or official business, and it can be quite good. But as I said in the overview weekly report, the door can open, but it's still up to you to put your energy in there to walk through, okay? Excuse me. Now, the Sun and Mercury are going to move this week and make a move to the next sign, which is going to be your solar 9th house, and join Jupiter. And at the end of this week, Venus is going to move back in on her retrograde move. So with all this activity in the 9th house, which is the area of the chart that you rule, travel is, very likely now, or if you're not traveling, then certainly dealing with people from overseas or abroad or different cultures. You could be taking up some study. Certainly learning a new language is great in this area as well. So this is going to be quite a lot of activity around here. So that's looking quite favorable as well coming up. Now, there is a confronting aspect, of course. It's always at least one in every week. Sometimes we get by. On the weekend with Mars and Uranus. Now, Mars is sitting in this solar 8th house. Uranus is in your 5th house. So the 8th house is also about intimate connections, so you want to be careful here you don't get into an argumentative situation of what's going on in your life. It's something that really is not that important. Okay, some things are worth going into battle with, but really, in my mind, very few things in life are worth going into huge, battle with. So, keep that in mind. Sometimes it's best just to sidestep. Sometimes not. Only you're the only one who can, answer that. But with an aspect like this, it does cause some tension. And maybe it needs to. Maybe it's going to provide the trigger for you to deal with something that you've been putting off for a while. So, as I said, you're the only one who can answer that, all right? There are a lot of planets going to be retrograde at the end of this week. Uranus will go retrograde, and for about a week, we're going to have 5 planets retrograde. So, keep that in mind over the next couple of weeks if things seem to be on a little bit of a go slow. It gives you some thinking time, okay? All right, love and luck to you. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Jennifer Angel.